Good morning, everyone. Give everybody a little bit of time to start jumping in here. See Miss Amy Harrow, moderator and channel member, saying good morning, and please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, Miss Amy. Yes, YouTube, I know I'm live. Why does it do that? Makes no sense. How you doing this morning, Bassman?
Oh, feel too good.
Don't feel too good?
No.
I am a little under the weather myself. Had a couple little episodes last night, one this morning. The one this morning was pretty scary. It was kind of scary. Like thought I was going to have to go to the hospital in an ambulance. Scary. So what'd you do yesterday? I didn't get to talk to you. I was out like a light all day yesterday.
I don't even know what I was doing. I was sleeping off and on.
That's about what I was doing.
Oh, I played uh, Fallout
Nice.
for a while, but
I hear you. With you, boy.
no, just me.
Nice. Let's go ahead and start saying hello to the folks that have come in here already this morning. Said hello, Miss Amy Harrell, channel member and moderator. Thank you very much, ma'am. Reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up button. Please do so. Mr. Bandit Jones saying good morning to Miss Amy, channel member. Thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Hi, how you all? I'm so glad for me to see you. I got our own damn tea from way down on the boat. Silver Gator, everybody. Good morning, Silver Gator. Bassman. We're going to threaten him with a short weekend because there's tomfoolery up again this weekend. Watch. Mr. Bill Driscoll, good morning, buddy. Good to see you, man. There's the Mr. Burt Simmons. Good to see you, Mr. Simmons. Greatly appreciated for Wednesday night. I have your coins ready to go out. So they will be going out here shortly. Good morning to someone. Anybody in our, it's cold here down in North Carolina, and we're getting ready for something coming. Ooh. Good morning, Mr. Simmons. Good to see you, buddy. This is how I can tell it's officially Friday. Morning, everyone, someone, and anyone. The One Triplets have made their appearance this week, and it is Friday. Mr. Scott S., good to see you, buddy. Channel member, Mr. Teach 1388, good to see you, buddy. Hello, anyone, anybody, and Tony. Tony. Is it Black Friday silver dropped like a rock? 97.73. It's down $15.50 since the markets opened last night. Ugh. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciated. We're supposed to get a lake effect snow at 3 o'clock today. They're saying a foot. Gee, I can't wait. Uh-oh. Something's up. 1 second. She does this amazing thing to where if she plans out a route before she leaves the house, especially when there's inclement weather. And uh, she was going one way this morning, and then now she decided to go the smoother way where there's not two mountains, there's just like one nice size hill. She decided to go the way that was flatter and easier traveling. So if her if she decides to stop for gas and top off the tank, and she didn't tell me she was going to do that, by gosh, she'll call and tell me, I'm going to stop and fill up the gas tank. And I'm like, okay, you're a big girl. I mean, you can do what you want to do. She's like, well, I like to let you know what's going on in case, I'm not, because she likes to plan. She's a planner. She's got lists for her lists. You know what I'm saying? And she maps out a route, even though, there's only two ways in and out from where she goes over in Charleston or Hurricane or whatever. But instead of going from here this way and down and around and back to Charleston, she's now going this way and this way to Charleston. This way, there's only one little hill here, and this way, there's a big mountain here and a big mountain down here. But which surprises me, she's going 34. Yeah, there's a Route 34 over here. I want their road signs is what I want. Big 34 road sign. But anyway, I digress. Yes, she lets me know every little detail about where she's going, what time she should get there, what she's going to do, what time she should leave the appointment, or when she leaves the appointment, she'll call. So I know when to expect her home. And I think that's awesome. But when you're not expecting a phone call and there's ice and stuff, remnants of it left on the roads in spots from someone who doesn't like driving in the snow, uh, when the phone rings, you got to answer it because, something can be up. She could be panicking somewhere. I don't want that. Let's see. AZ Coins. Good morning, sir. In case you folks are wondering, Mr. Kevin is under the weather. His convention cold, that, the one thing he didn't have to pay for at the fun show that he brought home with him is the worst thing of all. He got him a cold down there in Florida. And I wouldn't say he's reaping the benefits from it, but the benefits are reaping him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not feeling very well. So hopefully this weekend he gets to feeling better. Tiny, this time of year, it's important to know your route. Oh, absolutely. Put tracking software on her phone. We have a thing called Life 360. I think that's the name of it, isn't it, Bass Man? Yeah,
I believe so.
Life 360. And I've been threatening to get Bassman on our little thing there for me and Lala, but me and him don't ever go anywhere. So why would we? Why would we know? Why would we need to know where we're at?
Yeah, my wife and daughter have it, and me and my son don't need it.
Right? You guys don't go. You don't ever go anywhere.
The only thing you can do is see when we got up, go to the bathroom.
Right. Going to put an air tag in your crock so we know when you're walking through the house. Did I say AirPad? I meant AirPod. You would be surprised. Now, speaking of AirPods and tracking people, it is literally as easy. Now, this is a tea light, a tea candle. Take something this size, a little bit bigger than a $half and about that wide, peel the sticky tape off of it, and walk up to somebody's car, stick it on the bottom of their car. You know everywhere they go now. You would be surprised at the. I watch a lot of well, a lot of I watch a lot of camping videos. Well, every once in a while, I'll watch car builds because I used to be a mechanic. I used to own a mechanic shop. I watch them build cars, but I like watching them the way that I used to build them. Go and get something cheap, put some money in it, get it really good and roadworthy and reliable, and then send it on down the line. You would be surprised at the little shorts that I get from, like, it says, a lot of folks like these customer states. Customer states wheel vibrates. Well, they'll put it up on the lift, and half the daggone tie rod end is bent up around the tire, and it's just the tire's doing this number. So yeah, the customer was right. But you would be surprised at the air tags that those mechanics find on cars. And then when they take them to the police and the police trace them back and everything, it's to somebody that they don't even really know. Like they've met like once or twice, or they went out on a date with and then haven't went out on a date with them yet. So it's like pre-stalker activity. But yeah, that's really weird. But I mean, they're amazing things. Like if you have a pet and you do a lot of hiking, or you just go out in the countryside or go for walks or something like that, and your pup's not on a leash, you're just letting it run like at a dog park, and it happens to get out or something. The air tags can tell you within like 10 feet, I think it is. It's either 10 feet or 10 yards on where that tag is. And it's as easy as turning on an app in your phone. It's that easy. Which is great, good, awesome for the folks that use it in the right way. You know what I mean? But people that are using it for shady stuff, those aren't so good. My wife has a 4-wheel drive. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to go and get a GPS for my boat one time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the boat dealer, and I went in, brought it out, hooked it up, just to see what it would do.
Right.
It was showing me there's the boat dealer, then a frontage road, then 4 lanes of traffic, or a freeway, and then another frontage road and a big parking lot and a building.
Right.
It was showing me over in front of that building.
Ah.
I said, I don't think so.
How far away was that from where you were actually at?
Quarter of a mile.
Daggone.
I don't know, whatever it is, but it was all the way across a 4-lane freeway with 2 frontage roads and 2 parking lots.
Gotcha.
And it had me in the wrong parking lot out there.
Right.
So there wasn't any use in me getting that thing for fishing. I wouldn't have found nothing.
Right. You wouldn't been able to map out or nothing.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to say, okay, set a spot here, and then you can come back to that spot.
Dropping a pin.
Yep. But the thing is, when you drop the pin, and the pin is now a quarter of a mile to your right.
Well, you got to go a quarter mile to your left and drop that pin, so you'll be over a quarter mile to the right.
Well, but then it drops it somewhere else. It doesn't always drop it wrong. It doesn't always drop it at the same amount. They say it's so that the foreign countries can't get hold of our deal and drop bombs on us.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They're gonna drop a bomb with that. If they use a big enough bomb, it won't matter because they'll get
Right.
everything anyway.
Everything
But
dust cloud.
but when you're
Oh,
talking about, okay, here's a brush pile, and right over next to it's another brush pile, and you want to get to where you can close enough to fish one of them without getting into the other one,
right.
you can't.
Right.
It would
The
just too.
the Garmins and something else used to be bad for that way back when they started doing it.
Yep.
But like the inReach, they're called inReach. It's also an SOS button. It's a
Yeah.
it's I need help now button.
Hmm.
And it's hooked into the local authorities and all that. You could be out in the middle of Antarctica and it runs off satellites. You can hit that button, and buddy, they send you a message back on that inReach. We're on our way. So I mean, you can text through it too. Like uh, a lot of these guys I watch camping do like hiking and canoeing videos where they're doing 300 miles or 300 kilometers. Because I watch a lot of out of country folks. They're doing 300 kilometers in like 20 days in a canoe by themselves out in the middle of the north back country of Canada. That inReach drops them within like 10, 15 feet of where they're actually at now.
Yeah.
And you can see it. And like you were saying, you can drop a pin where you're at. So whenever they camp for the night, they drop that pin, and then their significant other or whoever's, keeping track of them as they're going can just log in and say, okay, this is where they're at.
Yeah.
And these guys that need help that are like up in the mountains doing these uh, hikes and stuff where they're hiking, 100, 200 kilometers and they're trying to speed pack, doing it in 2 or 3 days. They get up to some of these wild places, above the clouds over in Scotland and England and the UK. And I've seen guys fall and break limbs and have to hit that SOS button on that inReach. Boy, it'll cost you a lot of money to push that button, but they're there within minutes, not hours, minutes, no matter where you're at. They have, Coast Guard and search and rescue services and everything are high alert all the time over there. Which makes you wonder what we're doing here in home country, you know what I'm saying? My wife has a 4-wheel drive Jeep and doesn't want to drive if there's even just a dusting of snow on the road. I told her she's getting old.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you this about four-wheel drive Jeeps. If it's snow, you're okay.
Yep.
If it's ice, put it in the barn
Put it in the
because
barn.
they they do not do on ice well because the problem you have with ice is when you turn, your wheels don't want to follow the track. Well, when you got four-wheel drive and you turn, now you got the two other wheels trying to drive in a different direction. So you
Yep.
got even more slippage. So
And
the
Jeeps have a bad habit of having lockers in them, which means,
yeah,
or a lot of people know it as traction control. Like if one wheel starts spinning, the other wheel kicks in and helps it go. Jeeps are notorious for pushing into curves and stuff in 4-wheel drive. And like
mhm,
Bassman said, on ice. Yeah, my brother's got a Jeep now. It's an older Jeep, and it's got a manual locker, but even his with a manual locker, not locked in, and him in 4-wheel drive, which means the front left hand wheel is turning and the right rear wheel is pulling until you lock it in, and then all four will pull. It's even mud.
yeah, and you can
Scary.
watch them on car shows and stuff where they're hit the mud. They'll some of them you'll see it just like slinging out from under one tire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they won't have it locked in, and it'll
Or you'll see
just throw
somebody
mud
doing a
from.
burnout See somebody doing a burnout and it's just that one wheel spinning.
Just one wheel, yeah.
The one wheel wonder. The one wheel peel. Might have thunder snow down here on the lake Saturday, early Sunday in North Carolina. Carolinas, southern states, starting in mid-state Tennessee, especially southern Tennessee, down into the Carolinas and stuff, the southern states, it starts snowing, the world shuts down. I lived in Kings Bay, Georgia, which is right next to Savannah, Georgia. Kings Bay is where the nuclear submarine base is. And I went and spent some time down there with my brother-in-law and sister. And the world shuts down when it rains hard. I mean, they're closing schools, and it dipped down to like 50 degrees. And they're like, stuff may freeze. Freezing isn't until 32 degrees. Yeah, but it gets awful cold. I'm thinking 50 degrees, that's shirt and t-shirt. That's t-shirt, shorts weather.
Yeah, but they get ice here. First
Mm-hmm.
little ice piece that falls, they shut everything down.
Yeah.
We've
Roll
been
the
shut down for
sidewalks
a
up
week.
and
Yeah,
roll the sidewalks up and tuck them in.
yeah, we've been shut down for a week.
Yeah. It's not lack of knowledge or know-how or nothing wrong with the states. It's just lack of infrastructure. I mean, if you have a state that gets ice every 6 years or snow every 10 years, or, significant snow with sustained temperatures below freezing, you're not going to have all these big plows and salt trucks or cinder trucks,
Mm-hmm.
It's just not in the budget. They'd have those vehicles sitting there for no good reason. And the worst thing on a vehicle is to let it sit. You're thinking, oh, I'm saving it. I'm keeping it good. No. Drive it. You don't have to drive it far. You don't have to drive it a long distance. Get your old car out, drive it around the block. I mean, that does better for a car than just going out and starting it up. Hey, look who it is, Bassman. You want to give it a shot?
Nope.
You sure?
Nope.
You could do it. I got faith in you.
No, no.
Come on, brother.
I know how to say it, but I ain't singing it.
Are you sure? You sang before.
And I'm not going to be here having a stroke.
Good morning with the sunshine. Tiny. Bassman with the cool shades. Coffee for Mr. Kevin. I'm sure Mr. Coffee is sipping on the Kevin. Mr. Kevin is sipping on his coffee right now. And everyone in the chat, I can't stay for the stream. Catch y'all later. She's not here to hear it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Miss Tennessee herself. Kiddo man. You have a good weekend, ma'am. Said hello to AZ Coins. I'll say hello to AZ Coins again. If you really think about it, because it's kin zero mine, right? The O in the middle is a zero. Kin zero mine. No, it doesn't have the same ring to it. Yep, they get flurries and dustings. It looks like a snow globe. I lived in Charleston for a while when I was little, when my dad moved us around a lot. He was one of the company presidents of U-Haul for like 28 years, something like that. And we did our stint down in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and stuff like that. And yeah, they get snow globe flurries for a while. And it hardly ever sticks, but when it does stick, like I said, world shuts down. so mad at myself last week. I had 4 new tires put in my car, and the guy asked me if I wanted road hazard coverage. I said no. Now I have a nail in the sidewall and have to buy a new tire. Grr. Yeah, sidewalls you can't patch or plug them. But if you got them from the place that I recommended, well, which is Walmart. I don't know why it was such a secret. If you got them from Walmart, when Walmart had those really, really good deals that me and you were talking about, Mr. Scott, if you have Walmart Plus, where you get free delivery and stuff like that, and it's only like $5.99 a month, you get free road hazard on all your tires. So if you have Walmart Plus, you'll have that road hazard already. And even if they didn't put it on your tire, on your receipt, you walk in there and say, I need that tire replaced. I have road hazard coverage. And they say, well, it's not put down, but I have Walmart Plus. Happened to me in Lala several times where they didn't put it on the thing. And, there's something special they have to do. They have to, wizardry, and they have to push an extra button, and they don't like pushing the extra button for some reason, to tell them that we have Walmart Plus. But yeah, I've done it a couple times, 3 to be exact, where they didn't put it on there. But I was like, we've got Walmart Plus. We've had Walmart Plus for years. We get free road hazard coverage. Proof buffaloes now missing from the Mint's website. Ooh, gone. The Mint's website has been crazy the past few days. They took off almost all of the gold coins and then put them back 2 days later. You can't even look up the 2025 proof set. Yep. Yes, 2025. Bought one last week for $54.40. Congratulations. I bought this week an Annex MS67 Memorial Park W. That is my favorite W quarter. The little girl with the flower wreath in her hair staring at the flags. The North Mariana Islands in the United States flag there in that big display. The symbolism on that coin is just amazing. Sorry. Mr. Wiles Palladino, better known here lately as Coin Stuff I Like, is got to take a road trip today, get a couple things done, going to the local coin shop as well, going to buy some silver today. He is on the road saying howdy. Good morning, Mr. Wiles Palladino. Good to see you, buddy. Good texting with you this morning, or emailing with you. Sorry about that. Yes, Mr. Simmons, please smash that like button, folks. I hate saying smash that like button. Be nice to the like button. Check your it's that time of year. It's cold. You go somewhere, you hang your coat up. Check your coat at the door with the like button. Or if you forget to, whenever you go to pick your coat up from where it's at, hit the like button on the way out. Thank you very much. Lets YouTube know that we're doing something good over here. That costs way more than my first car. Not saying you're an older gentleman, sir, but the brand new first cars back when you were getting a new car were under $3,000. New cars. I mean, just think. You used to be able to get like 69 Camaros with full options, with the big engine, the better rear end, all the good suspension, better tires, better interior, for like $2,800. And now you can't touch a shell of one for like 10,000. It's crazy. Novas and Chevelles and GTO Judges, and it's just amazingly crazy on what you used to be able to buy cars for. But just like everything else, inflation and change of times and everything gets more expensive. Always. I hate that Jeeps. It's costing me an arm and a leg every time I turn around. Something's breaking down. Jeep things. Yep. Older Jeeps with like no computer and a little bit of wiring had mechanical problems every once in a while because they were rough and tumble and people used them rough and tumble. So, things are going to break if you use them enough or wear out. The newer Jeeps, wiring is a big issue and mechanical problems. Jeep is one of the number one selling lines of vehicles. Dodge did a great thing by buying the Jeep. But those new Jeeps, like the 4-door CJs and stuff, or YJs and stuff like that, they have that stop start where you pull up to a stop sign and your car shuts off. And then when you hit the gas and go, it starts back up and you go.
I hate that.
A lot of cars in the computer, right on your steering wheel, go through your settings and stuff for your car. You could turn that off.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. You could right there. And if you don't know how to do it, the guy at AutoZone will do it for free. But when you do that to a Jeep, you're in a whole new world of tomfoolery because a Jeep has 2 batteries, one underneath the hood and then one behind the passenger side front fender up in there. So you have to remove the inner fender, take that battery out and replace it. That battery's not getting used and it's not getting charged when you turn that off. So one day you'll go out there and try to start your Jeep and it just won't start.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Toyota cars do that. Our Toyota does it. Mm-hmm. It's sitting in the driveway right now with the dead battery.
You started your truck lately?
I ain't started nothing.
Say to hell with it, huh?
That's right. I don't start the lawnmower. I don't start the weed eater. I don't start nothing.
Bassman's got a nice truck, y'all.
You know
what I'm going to do?
Try to buy it all the time, but they don't want to give
it.
you nothing for it.
Tell them. Well, yours is probably already paid off since you've had it, for a good time. So, tell them, hey, yeah, Kelly Blue Book. Person to person sales price. That's bottom dollar. That's what I'll take. And if like, nah, I'm going to give you this much. So, well, the driveway goes 2 ways. You came in this way, but if you turn around, you can go back out that way. Somebody wants something enough and willing to go after it and get it and not try to rob somebody, they'll pay what it's worth. Unless it's these people that are just trying to get something and flip it. Get it, fix it up a little bit, and then send it down the road. But if it's somebody wanting something for their personal use and everyday driver, or like you used it, to pull your boat and stuff like that, pull a trailer, they'll give you what it's worth because it's a truck. Yeah, trucks are the most popular vehicles out there.
They're wanting to use as a work vehicle.
Right. Then they're wanting something cheap, but right. That always made no sense to me. I want a work vehicle to drive back and forth to work every day, but I want to buy a cheap one. Well, reliable, but cheap. They quit making the Yugo a long time ago. People always clowned on the Yugos. The only reason they clowned on the Yugos because it was only around for a couple years and it came from Yugoslavia. That's the name Yugo. But there were actual towns. Actually, there was a movie about one in, I think it was Pennsylvania, where they brought a bunch of those Yugos to that town and gave a bunch of people one. Those cars are still on the road today if you can find parts for them. And believe it or not, there's a lot of uh, secondary market places that are making those parts for those cars now. So it's my buddy had one for the longest time. It was no frills, no high, and there was nothing high end about a Yugo, but you could get a new Yugo for like $3,000 or $4,000. Perfectly fine. People think low price equals junk. Not when it costs you nothing to make it because they had all the parts right there, and didn't have to import a bunch of stuff. Like we import all our electronics, all of them. And electronics are way expensive when you start importing them because they know you're going to need them. They know you have to have them. So they're going to charge you what they can for them. The only two cars I ever bought new was a 1978 Mustang and a 1982 Camaro. I was young and dumb when I bought them, but I never buy new anymore. A total waste of time. Just got to the local coin shop, lined up out the door, says Mr. Palladino. Ooh. People are buying the big dip. It's down to $93. That's $20 down since the market opened up yesterday evening. Got to go, everybody. Have a good day. I know you're not here. Have a good day, sir. She loves that Jeep, but I told her this summer it's going. I'll buy another 4-wheel drive used car for her, but I'll never buy another Jeep. You want a little secret? And people make jokes about them too sometimes, about the clientele that buy these vehicles a lot. Subarus. Every Subaru made is 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. All 4 tires pull all the time, year round. Don't have to hit any special buttons. Don't have to lock in any hubs. Don't have to put it in 4-wheel drive. It's always that way.
They bought
Those
one for the
are great
service
little
vehicle
cars.
at a place I worked.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, they run 200,000 miles and gave it to the technician to use for his vehicle while then they got the boss a new one. And they were still going. I mean, the
They've
thing
got their
didn't fall
quirks,
apart.
just like everything else. They've got their quirks, but they'll run forever. They're like Toyotas. Toyotas are, the most reliable vehicle out there, have been for years. Subarus are right up there, and they make some amazing vehicles. Like the Subaru WRX, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Come on now. Turbocharged Boxster style engine. These things are quick. But even if you don't need quick, you just need like a family vehicle. The Forester, uh, Subaru Forester, like a mid-size SUV. The Outback, it's like a utility station wagon. I mean, they're nice. And like I said, they're all-wheel drive all the time. Excuse me. My opinions, Jeeps are horrible. My back can't stand long drives in them. Not made for comfort. They aren't for sure. Unless you get like high end, like the old Jeep Wagoneers or something like that. Now, those were pretty nice. But the newer ones, you might as well get you a bucket with no back support and set on it. Toyota Tacomas are great in the snow. Yep. When a Toyota Tacoma first come out, they're going, "What is that little car company doing making full size pickup trucks?" Making the pickups better. I mean, they're not. Ford F-150 is the number one selling pickup truck of all time. But Toyota Tacomas, they're more reliable. It's still a truck. And if you folks have noticed, they've got the crew cabs, four-door pickup trucks. People are using them as family vehicles now. They come with six-cylinder engines. Now, six-cylinder turbo engines. And we're not talking turbo for speed and racing and stuff like that. No, it takes a six-cylinder motor to put the turbocharger on it and makes it just as powerful with less effort as a V8. So you get better gas mileage. It's more efficient, and you're not clogging up the ozone as bad as what they say. So, but yeah, I know a lot of guys that have bought new trucks that are V6, and it's a full size truck, but they're getting 18, 19 miles to the gallon, like 22, 23 on the interstate. So, pickup trucks are a viable option nowadays, and they're making them with interiors that are just as nice as cars. Some of them are even better, like those big F-150s, the big Super Duties and stuff like that. Those things are like sitting in a Lincoln Continental from back in the day. Plush leather interior, just sink back in the seats, heated vibrating seats, heated steering wheel. I mean, whole 9 yards. It's amazing what they've done with vehicles nowadays. I still need Marsh Billings Rockefeller MS67 Annex, but they want 40 times more than the other 9 W quarters, the same grade and the same holder. They're nuts. Yep. Have Mr. Kevin look for you a good deal on. Actually, you know what I'll do? Not just Mr. Kevin has a pen and a piece of paper. I got my piece of paper. Sorry, it was loud. I was trying to separate some paper here. Get my little pen in here. Mr. Bert Simmons is looking for Marsh Billings. MS 67 Annex. Okay. I will give that to Mr. Kevin at a good price. Drop me a text or call me later this weekend, Mr. Simmons, to give me a price point you would like to pay. And I will put our buddy, Mr. Kevin, on the job. Same thing with anybody. If anybody's looking for something that they can't find and want someone else to put eyes out there for it, get a hold of Mr. Kevin. Coins Making Sense, or me or Bassman. We'll get the information to him. Had a 1970 Olds 442. W30 with a Hurst 4-speed, real hood scoop. Oh yeah, Ram Air. And Holly double pumper. I sold it for $2,000, and the guy restored it. It was on Meckham Auctions 3 years ago. Sold for $45,000. Nice. Cried when he seen what it looked what it's sold for. Yes, Honda CRVs, Bassman. That's what your clan is driving now, isn't it?
I think so. We're driving something. It's okay. I don't. It's not my favorite vehicle, but my wife likes it because she can see out.
Yep, they want 10 grand for cars with 60 to 80,000 because cars nowadays are getting 200, 250, 300,000 miles out of them. Like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, used to. You gotta keep getting
Miss Amy's
checkups
saying
and
Zoe Strong. Go
all
ahead.
the way up, through like every 15 miles or something. Seem like, but now they last forever.
Yeah. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. That's the easiest and best thing you can do for your car. Get on the internet and ask what you should do to your car at certain mileage. There's lists out there. Not only do you need to do oil change, you need to do belt changes at like 60,000 miles, transmission services at like 80,000 miles. There's certain things that you can do that will help them last longer. That's why I'm babying my junker car. Yep. Mr. Chad Wolferslegenstein Hasselbergerdorf. Good morning, sir. Good to see you. Yep, Indiana. Subarus are made right there in Indiana. Yep, yep. See, 237,000 miles on a 2000 CRV. Oh, there was a commercial on TV that Toyota did. There was a little white Toyota Hilux pickup truck. Rolled over 1,000,000 miles. They did the regular maintenance and nothing major other than like replacing the alternator, which, parts on cars wear out over time. There's nothing you can do about it. And you have to do regular maintenance. And if you don't, they're going to break down quicker. Stuff's going to wear out quicker. But, like alternator and stuff like that, there was putting brakes on it, new tires and stuff. The thing clicked over 1,000,000 miles. And they had a big commercial on it. You guys can look it up. Toyota pickup reaches 1,000,000 miles. There's like a bunch of them now that have made 1,000,000 miles, and like oodles of them that have made 500, 600,000 miles with no major issues at all. That's crazy. Skis or snowmobiles is the only thing that's great in the winter in the snow. Yeah, I agree with that. Just looked up the price of that coin. Why is it so expensive? The price is crazy. Yep. Marsh Billings there for a long time was like one of the most popular. Don't know why. It's minted just the same as the other 2 million a piece for the W quarters, but that Marsh Billings Rockefeller in just about any grade on any grading company is an oddly high price. Yes, sir. No problem. I will get that to him. Teacher 1388 saying Zoe Strong. Thank you, sir. Tiny Marsh Billings Rockefeller 220 2020 WMS 67 annex holder. Will do, sir. Mr. Scott, if it's just making that clicking noise when you turn your wheel, it says that tit, 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 tit. People drive for thousands of miles on them like that. What's happened is the boots probably come off the CV shaft and all the grease has come out of it, so it's not getting lubricated well. So unless there's something major and it's really giving a click, grind, pop when you turn. Yeah, if it's just doing that clicking, I wouldn't. I mean, don't take my word for it because, I'm not giving you advice on what you should or shouldn't do. But I drove a little 1984 Chevy, little matchbox of a car uh, for like 2 years with two bad CV shafts in it. They just clicked whenever I turned the wheel. Parts won't be until Monday. Yeah, I wouldn't say get out on the interstate and do, 70, 80 mile an hour. I mean, like around town, I drive it. How about the best numismatic news and information channel on YouTube, folks? Right there, the important stuff going on with the mint, especially the American Silver Eagles and what's happening now. Right there's your guy. Just had a video out day before yesterday. He had one out the Wednesday, and I think he had another one out yesterday. Yep, good man. My mechanic said it was safe to drive. Just wanted to see what you thought. Just need to tootle around town today and tomorrow. Yep. Don't worry about it, buddy. Drive it like you stole it. Slow and on the back streets. That's it. Yes. 93 and dropping. 91 now. Yes, sir, he does. Silver Wolverine has really good videos, especially about the American Silver Eagle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Silver Wolverine is one of those channels that I suggest to anybody when they ask, what's a good channel about mint products? Silver Wolverine. That easy. Easy name to remember. Silver Wolverine. And has the subscribers to prove it. What are going on with Silver? They made some announcement yesterday that I'm not completely sure what all it was or it entails or involved, but it's, stuff we don't talk about a lot on here. So people are scared. Yes, the man who started Honda used to work for Toyota before World War II. He had a lot of good ideas, and they said, "You're just an employee. Get back in line." He said, "I'm not just an employee. I'm an innovator." And now he has one of the most reliable cars in the world. And for the longest time, the most popular car on the road, which was the Honda Civic, and now it's like the Toyota Corolla. But the Honda Civic was the most popular car on the road for years. You could see them everywhere. Even to this day, you can go into any parts place, you know, uh, O'Reilly's, Napa, AutoZone, Advance Auto, and say, I have a Honda Civic. They just go, yep, what you need, we got it. Seen them for 1,000 to 1,900 in US 67. Wow. I ain't waiting for another winter. I've had it with these cold winters. We're moving down south by next winter. This summers here are too short. I'm done with it. I hear you. Our silver's going to go down to the low 80s before the next wave up. Ooh. Talk about buying the dip. Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. Silver past due for a descent pullback. Pullback on mint silver prices. Not a chance. That's what I was getting ready to say. It was not a chance. And then I read the last sentence in your thing. I'm still amazed at the uncirculated set price this year. $33 to $125. What? It's crazy. Yes, Tiny, we'll try to call you on maybe Saturday afternoon or something and let you know my price range. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah, tell him to turn the other way and it won't click. Yep. You got to make a right hand turn, make 3 left hand turns to get it to go back where you want it to go. I think my sugar's dropping.
I think mine is too.
I got the jitter going on. That rarely happens anymore.
I'm just like sitting there rocking back and forth. So y'all come back Monday. We're getting there. It's time to go. So if y'all come back Monday, like I say, do something nice for somebody this weekend. Watch their reaction. Don't tell them you did it. Even that's even worse. When you do
Let them
stuff
figure
nice
it
for
out.
somebody, don't tell them. Yeah.
Let them figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
Who in the world did that? Did he do that?
They'll find out. But anyway, just have a good weekend, everybody. Come back Monday. We'll see you then. Until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
I do believe you're correct, sir. That's what the big hubbub is. They're trying to cash in on that last cent. People are going to buy all the uncirculated sets just to get those last 2 cents. Let's up the price so we can make more money off of them. We added it up. I think it was year before last. We found out packaging prices, what it cost to make the uncirculated set. It was like $6-8 in total for everything. And then we did the whole run, the a big mintage of them, and the man hours and average price of a mint worker and everything, and it come out to like it was like $7 per uncirculated set, and people were like $33, and it's only $7 to make. Well, yeah, profits are profits. I can understand that. They're a business. They're in a business to make money, but 124. Come on now. I know prices of materials have went up. Prices of metals have went up. Nickel and copper and zinc have not went up that much to where you have to charge $124 worth.
Yeah, but they're scarce, so they got you where they want you.
That's right. They're going to buy them or they're not going to get them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. That's what. Alrighty, folks. Bassman said, do something nice for somebody. Yeah, let them figure it out. Or if you do tell them you're going to do it, hey, won't you let me do that for you? And then they look at you like, okay, what's the catch? No catch, just going to do it. No, you got something up your sleeve. You're going to do something's going on. And then you do it. And then all day or all weekend, they'll be wondering, what are they getting at? What are they up to? What do they want? What do they do? What do they buy? Alrighty, folks. Everybody, have a good weekend. Do something that scares you, lets you know you're alive. even if it's just driving around the block in the snow. I took my driver's license test on 6 inches of ice in a 14-foot box U-Haul truck. That was a stick shift. You can do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady gets you where you're going. Pump the brakes if you start to slide. Don't accelerate too fast. Just pay attention to what you're doing. But more importantly, they always tell you this: be a defensive driver. Always be watching out for the other yahoos that are out there on the road that aren't paying attention. You take care too, sir. I've seen all those Zoey Strongs earlier. Thank you very much. You guys have a good weekend. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change because you never know